Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Healthy Family Force, Jedi Rich here. It is Sunday. I am, just thought I'd jump on a quick live, just run a couple errands. I was thinking about maybe going down to the strip. I didn't get a chance to hook up with TK because we were super busy all day yesterday. And then, as you guys know, we go to bed around like 6 or 7, or Joy passes out, goes around like 6 or 7. Then we wake up around like midnight or 1 o'clock and start doing stuff. So, unfortunately, we did not get, yeah, unfortunately, we did not get a chance to we weren't up, so we didn't get a chance to see anybody. But I wanted to say good morning, everybody. Jump on here. Joy is out with her, not with her sponsor, but with another person from the meeting, and I don't know. They're probably just chatting. I hope they're having a good chat. Just John, man, how you doing, buddy? How was your Valentine's Day? You know, it's a real hard time for a lot of people. A lot of people don't have Valentines, so it's you get a little lonely time of year. But then again, what time isn't lonely, you know? Here, check out where I'm at, guys. I'll show you. So we're just driving around. This is like, okay, this is like the precursor to the cave out here. Oh, hey, thank you, Lawrence. Appreciate that. Yeah, I kind of, Joy said I'm looking a little preppy. I've been looking a little preppy lately, but it's kind of like, I mean, that was kind of my look when I dressed. I mean, I don't, I mean, she knows me only like when I wasn't working primarily. So, I don't know. Where do you guys want to go? Look at this. We got a lot of cool places. We have a StreamYard link that's on one of the bot rigs things. If you guys see it, let me know if that thing still works. Yeah, like, see, this is cool out here. See, look at all these cool houses. Look at this used to be water. I wonder what happened. I have foot. Man, I gotta check this place out. You gotta have to look at this. Look what's happened. I don't know if you guys can see that, but basically what we have is a situation where I mean, these are nice houses, but it looks like they're doing some construction down there. Oh no way. They didn't used to have that gate. They put a gate in here for now, but they used to have it used to you could totally go back here. I haven't been up here in years. Things are changing always in Vegas. They put a gate in here now. We can't go. I'll tell Joy because we drove. I have photos of us back here. Okay, I guess we're not going to go that way. Solve that question. I like it when my questions get automatically answered. Okay, guys, do me a favor, hit the likes, share the stream. I do have a stream. I'm using the StreamYard today because we are going to start doing the panels again. Doing the chat. So if you guys see that link come through, go ahead. Feel free to click the link. Let me know that it's working. How is the sound out here? Is the stream okay? Like I said, like I'm using the StreamYard, and also we're mobile. I think I'm going to start using StreamYard when I'm mobile. Right, Botrix is in here now. When Botrix comes in, Botrix will provide a link for the StreamYard. I have to remember to go check that, but I can't do it from here. I have to do it on the computer. So Joy and I had a good Sunday night, or Sunday or Sunday night, Saturday night. Oh, thanks, John. Did Eddie get the job, Mother Goose? No, no, she did not. And Joy came up with this idea. I don't know if this was a good idea or not, but she just could not tell. I mean, it's like every time I went to go talk to Annette, she jump out of bed like did they call? Did they call? Did they call? And so Joy did not have the heart to to say, yeah, you didn't get the job. I mean, obviously, I mean, she's competing with people that, I mean, if you're looking at all the candidates and you're putting them on an equal playing field, well, yeah, it's not really fair for Annette. That's not really right. And so that's why they have things like these diversity things that basically they got rid of. I mean, I think that I don't know what I mean. I don't know how those things work, but they used to have things programs for people like Annette. But I I got LCW said she's going to send me a couple ideas, and so I appreciate that. Um, I prayed for her to get it. I know God. Yes, not I know she woke up. She's pretty upset today. Now Joy told her this was Joy's plan. Joy said, "Hey, I mean, she just couldn't break her heart. She couldn't tell her that she didn't get the job. I mean, she just didn't want to do that. So instead, what she said was, she said that she got the job, but they have other people that have the position for now, and so there's no positions open until summertime. Now she said that hoping that Annette would be like, okay, cool, and then we'd look for another job. Like we'd find something else. We can kind of work around the scene, and we'd be like, okay, between now and summer, like we could go do that. But we said, okay, so Annette will go look for it. And she's like, no, I'll just wait for summer. So now we have that situation. But at least she wasn't super bummed. But she was a little upset today. I don't know if it's about the job thing or just general mood stuff. Thank you for hitting the likes, guys. Really appreciate it. By the way, we have another channel where we put some other stuff up. Like kind of more behind the scenes stuff. It's on the hashtag Jedi Joy Rich Show. You can find us there, and also Jedi Joy Journey. She posts a lot of stuff on her X, and her X is taken off. I mean, she's getting quite a few views on her memory photo. She does those memory photos. She's always posting pictures of the memory photos that Apple does. Well, she's got a bunch of stuff of stuff kind of kicking over there, and then my Twitter. I've just been just kind of focusing on Vegas stuff, and that's starting to take off because I think Vegas is starting to take off. People are interested in Vegas again. So anything about Vegas is starting to kind of get me traction again. In fact, I got one post that I did a couple weeks ago. I mentioned it the other day. It got like 3.5 million views, which I mean, that's my biggest video yet. I mean, I don't have a video that has more than 3.5 million views yet. So, and that happened, and no, nobody picked up. I didn't mention it because I just knew everybody like, oh, he's buying subs, he's buying views on Twitter now. I didn't mention it because well, I was kind of thinking, seeing how well your research would go, how you guys were doing on that, if you guys were, or what you would say, but really you just didn't even notice it, which is kind of funny considering like 3.5 million views. It's like hard not to miss that one. Yo, what's up, Christy? Mac. Oh yeah, we told a little white lie to Annette, because we didn't want to break her heart. I mean, what are we gonna do? Tell her like she didn't get the job? So yeah, so they told her. So we told her that, hey man, maybe we'll get something in the summertime, and then hopefully we'll get something between now and then. But it kind of kept her in good spirits at least, so she was pretty happy about that. But now what we're gonna do is now Joy. Now I'm gonna put Joy on a task. I'm gonna have her call because it was her idea to come up with this little story that like she got the job, but it's like deferred, it's like deferred employment. Which I mean, my sister's. I mean, she's not dumb, but she's like, okay, summertime, that sounds all right. But what I think what we'll do is Joy. I'm gonna task Joy since this was her idea, and and so what we'll do is we will lighten her. We'll break her. How? How could it break her heart more? I mean, the news is that she didn't get the job. She still doesn't have the job. Whether we tell her today or we tell her 2 weeks from now, won't matter. But at least in the meantime, she thinks she has a job coming in the summertime. So, I mean, do you have kids or do you have parents? Have you ever been in a family? Did your parents tell you there was no Santa Claus like day one? I mean, was that like right out or did they lie to you because it was more fun that way? Because it was, made you happy, gave you some hope. So, I'm not going to really get into the I mean, ethics of what you consider. But it's like it's kind of ridiculous to think that like you would think that that would hurt her when the fact is that we're trying to figure out a way to make it so she doesn't have to deal with the stuff that like the rest of us have to deal with. I mean, she has enough trauma in her life. I mean, applying for jobs and getting rejected, you know, while you might think that that is something to accomplish and it's highly overrated. I mean, getting rejected is something that, yeah, it's not something one should strive for. So if we can cushion the blow a little bit with someone like Annette because she's vulnerable, then we do, just like we do with Gloria. We just cushion a little bit, and then we'll figure something else out. So I'm sure Nettie will have a job before some. That's what I think too, Mother Goose. Especially with all of us working together. I think that between the three of us, me, Joy, and HFF, like all the ideas coming in, that like whether we get her a vocational job, like or we get her into a training program, or we get her into something, but it's all moving in the same direction. But in the meantime, I thought well, it wasn't really my idea. I was just going to tell her that she didn't get the job, and then just kind of have her be all bummed out. But Joy did not want to do that. And so, me really, normally, like I would have been one to be like, oh no, like who was it who would say like, oh, lying is terrible, like like always have. Well, I mean, is lying terrible? I mean, they tell us, honesty is the best policy, but that's usually someone who's trying to get you to tell them something. rules for you, not for what is it? Rules for me, not for thee. But how do you do it? Rules for you, not for thou. Even if it's at a home job, should we? Yeah, we already did. She's not going to buy the at home job. We did that 2 years ago with the channel, and what happened was she was doing really well. She was and people were donating money, and the channel was doing well. But then, of course, everyone got. I don't know if it was jealousy or just anytime there's money involved, people get weird. So then they started attacking the channel, saying that Annette was exploitative, and they even people were saying that Annette was faking her illness in order to get donations. Well, by the time we got to that, Annette was kind of done being online. It was like, okay, kids. She's like, she's smart enough to know that she didn't come there to be ridiculed. So she just before it was like, oh my gosh, she couldn't wait to come on the live streams. I mean, you guys remember that? You guys watch the old one. She was totally engaged for like 30 minutes. Just like it was like she was engaged, she was connecting, and then all that happened, and then she realized, okay, it's just like online, just like it is out here, where you know vulnerable people don't get protection. So we did our best to keep it a safe space for her, but really it just like it got tainted. So now, so on her own, and we've been wanting her to get because she's always says like when you talk to her, she's always like, "What are you doing today? Oh, I'm going to my work. What are you doing today? Oh, I'm looking for a job." It's like, and we kind of go along with it. So, um, probably not a work at home job. I think she really needs something where she can go somewhere. So that's what we're gonna be working on next. Hey, white boy, what's up? Good morning. Now she's going to be looking forward to something that isn't happening. Okay, well, she was already doing that. Um, I mean, she was already doing that. She was looking forward to it. But this way, it's just like she'll continue the hope. When you're talking about hope. When she went to the interview, she had hope that she was going to get the job. Okay, now that was a 2-day hope. The problem is on Friday, they were going to tell her that she didn't get the job, and they found other applicants, which of course wasn't a surprise unless like she was in some sort of diversity, equal opportunity program, or there's somebody basically walking her through that. I knew that was going to happen, but we saw the hope. We saw how happy she was. She would dance around, just feeling really confident with herself. So what I didn't want to do, if any possible, I really didn't want her to have to crash off that confidence level, because the confidence and the self-esteem is what we're trying to build. We don't give a shit about the job. It's about how she feels. So, and honestly, if she got the job, I mean, she might not be able to. Who knows what the job would be? You know what I mean? It's like there's that might actually be more stressful. Like right now, it's actually pretty good because right now she has this plan that she has a job. She knows she's working. She feels like things are moving forward. But I think in the meantime, we all work together behind the to figure something out that would be amicable for her to do for an employer employee relationship. some, because she's a very sweet person. People. I don't think people would have a problem with her as working with her. It's just the task and her focus levels, things like that. We got to find something for her. So we're doing the best we can. But right now, she's happy, she's stable. She has something to look forward to. And then meanwhile, we'll find something. I'm gonna have Joy call Chevron to see if they have something like that, because maybe this HR person didn't pick up on it, that she met with. But I think what we do is we see what they have, and see if they have anything there, and then have them review her resume or application, and then maybe they bring her back in for another resume, and then we keep it within Chevron. Fingers crossed. Okay, that's kind of the plan, and so then it's kind of just flows, and we avoid the whole thing about like having to explain how Annette wasn't qualified for a job when she's a Boston University graduate, that she can't get a job at a gas station. That's what Joy was trying to avoid. Because Annette is smart, so it's just she's special. She has things, and she has a college degree. So Joy felt that it would be it would just be too much to be cruel to do that to somebody. Someone who holds a degree in environmental science can't get a job at a gas station. That won't. You guys get the vibe, right? You guys know what I'm saying. It's hard. This was truly a good experience. Yeah. It, Allison, you're absolutely right. It is hard, and I'm not one to say that I do things perfectly. I'm not one to say that I've never made mistakes right now and will know later. But the thing is, I am taking action, and I am doing things with a set of principles that I hold to be valuable, that should hopefully bring some positivity to Annette's life. Oh, you're a caregiver too? Okay. Well, I'm not a caregiver. My sister, um, it needed me, and I've never trained to be a caregiver. I've never trained. Okay. You got to check out this for you guys. I've never trained to be a caregiver. I never planned. You guys know I don't even have kids. I don't like the idea of that. I was thinking I was just here to have a good time, and make some money, and do, I don't know, have a good time, I guess. So that's what the point of life was. Well, it was, maybe, and now it's my turn to make sure other people have a good time. This is cool. Look at this. I didn't know they had this here. I'm literally in my neighborhood. I'm in Summerlin, and I just took a little drive because there's no. Oh, geez, I can see the reception's getting bad already. Are we still good on how's the reception, guys? Mother Goose, she'd make a killing selling merchandise. Oh, she sure would. What do you mean? Like what would she do? Explain that to me a little bit. Like where like you mean like independently, like we set up a little channel for her to sell stuff, or she goes to work for someone doing that? You were never supposed to be a caregiver. Maybe that's how it works, Um, I mean, come on, man. I wanted to be the eligible bachelor for as long as possible, and I think I pushed it. I think I'm 57. I think I pushed it. It's time for me to settle down, get some stability, and find a place that has good, very good cellular reception for this strain. Put your face on a hoodie, or yeah, maybe. Okay, okay. You're the yeah, white boy. That's kind of what's happening now, and it's like, I mean, I think that the point of all the channel and all the old posts and everything was not to say like, oh, I'm this great guy. It's more like, hey man, maybe there's other people out there that were a little selfish too. Maybe I'm not the only selfish person, and I wanted to be like, hey, check it out. I'm making some changes, and I didn't know what it looked like, but and I still don't know. And again, this could be totally wrong. I could be totally And I'll look back and be like, oh man, and people will be clipping these things and saying whatever I said. But the fact is that, again, we're taking action. We're doing things, and we're using a set of principles and guidelines that hopefully will guide us to a better to make good decisions. Nettie merch shirts have. Oh, I like that. We have a channel for Nettie already. We have a couple other channels. Okay, that's not a bad idea for you and I. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. You guys may be on the tail end of like our, just being single bachelor type lifestyle. And so as we, go into another part of life, which is, when I was younger, when I talk about Aspen, I talk about when I was working in Manhattan, I wasn't looking for stability. I was looking for a high energy rush. Every day had to be just charged. I was just go, 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 go. And now it's like, okay, that was cool. But it's like it wouldn't be a rush for me to get a fancy sports car. I've had a fancy sports car and I gave it away. You guys know that. We did it on stream. Uh, we need more Dick the Plumber. Well, Dick the Plumber is not too far away. But right now we have businessman Rich, or maybe family man Rich. Family man or family guy? What do you want? Family guy Rich or family man Rich? I'm kind of thinking. Okay, this is what I'm thinking, John. You've seen? Did you see the? Did you ever see the Family Man with Nicolas Cage? Great Christmas movie, right? Great Christmas movie. Right. So that's what I was kind of thinking. Like because I was that dude in Manhattan, and then suddenly I'm blasted back, and I have to take care of like a family. Like what? And I have no money, and I have to get a shitty job. It's like what? Wait a minute. Like it seemed like just yesterday I was sitting in a penthouse reading Penthouse, and I had a couple of girls in my room. That's what I recall. And now suddenly now I'm not in a penthouse, a long ways away from a penthouse, and I have to go cook them breakfast. I have to cook breakfast. So whatever you want to take from that. This is how it goes, brother. Thank you. Hey, Allison. I don't know how old you are, but you sound like what I think what dictates how old we are is what responsibilities we take. You know what I mean? Like if I never, you guys saw me. Look at my old videos. I'm dancing around like I have one. You're like, oh, that's terrible. Well, I wasn't neglecting responsibilities. I didn't have any. I set my life up like that because why? Because I have 40 years of sobriety experience. I came in the program really young, got some sobriety, and then kind of like, well, I watched for 10 years, watch people like, shit. Well, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you don't want to have a lot of amends to make in the future. So when I relapsed, I was like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. You live by Palm Springs, but you're from Seattle. Oh, cool. And you live in North Carolina. You've been a caregiver your whole life and never knew it. I should have been a caregiver. My life would have been so much. Oh gosh. Can I tell you how? My life is so great right now with my sister. I love her so much, and I love my mom even. I know it sounds weird, but it's just so great that the way it worked out like that. And that, but the only thing the only thing I miss is that um, I'm trying to decide if I want to go home. If we go home, we're gonna lose reception. Okay, that's why I'm driving around here. But maybe we go home and switch the computer. You're 44. Well, Allison, you're very wise. Well, also you're a female. Okay, I heard that females mature faster than males. Have you heard that? Is that still true? That's what they told me when I was growing up. is that, and they actually had an age gap. They literally said there's a 7 year difference between like a 20-year-old girl and a 20-year-old male. There's a 7 year difference of maturity between two people the same age. So that's kind of what it was, and it kind of makes sense. Yeah, so you've heard that too. So now it makes sense. And okay, my whole everything's shifting with me, and you guys aren't seeing it because my brain is shifting. And what's happening is that, well, I mean, it's just like I just look. I mean, I used to view the PTA moms and the women as like kind of like the Gestapo, and we were in a concentration camp. You know what I mean? Like every time, like it was always like in Ray Donovan. Whenever Abby would come on, you ever see the show? Whenever Abby would come on, it was always like, oh gosh, not her. Oh no, because she's just gonna come in, like she's gonna kill the buzz. Like it's just a buzz killer, you know. And it's like, oh gosh, oh no. What is it? Because like Ray Donovan's out having fun, doing all this crazy stuff, and then she comes, and that's kind of how I grew up, because moms, they're the ones who have to say no. They're the ones who are supposed to say no. They're the ones who are supposed to say, tell the dad, no, come home. It's 11 o'clock. You got to go to work. Otherwise, dad would be out all night. They're the ones to tell the kids to do whatever they got to do. The kids do whatever. Now, I didn't realize that was there. I didn't realize any because whatever, man. It just, I was raised, my mom was a little different. I didn't have the traditional mom. You guys know that. Y'all have a blessed Sunday. Okay, Mother Goose. Hey, thank you for stopping in. We really appreciate it. Appreciate the prayers and the advice and everything. Super grateful to have all you people in our life, really. Because as you see, I mean, I can just look back and see like how much progress we've made. I mean, I'll admit I looked cooler back when I was like, had the beard and everything and the long hair flowing. I feel like that was a cooler look. But, I don't always have to be so different. I don't have to be so like, you know, I don't. I can just blend in. I don't have to stand out. Thanks, Allison. Yeah, yeah, right. I'm. It's a well. This isn't a different look. This is like probably the look I had um, before I went on this Jedi trip. Hard to explain the Jedi trip to people, but I'm still on the Jedi trip. It's not. It's not over. This is a different version of Jedi trip. It's just that the Jedi indoctrination period was extremely shocking. I mean, it was this period where it was like, bam, bam, bam. It's like it really had to shake you out of what you were used to thinking and believing in order to get me to think differently. And so I had to kind of wipe out. So for a while, I just did the opposite of everything I thought. I was like, okay, if I think to do this, do that. Unfortunately, one of those things was if I think not to point my high end high speed telephoto camera lens at the sun, do the opposite. Point it at the sun. Not a great idea. Hence the glasses. I don't know if they caused the glasses. That might have been inevitable, but um, I got some very very good photos of the sun. Let me tell you that. If you guys need a photo of the sun, I got them. Let me know. I got tons, and I got them rising. I got the sun moving. I got time lapses, all sorts of stuff. Have you ever taken LSD? I'm a huge supporter of psychedelics. Yes, and yes, I am. I don't believe LSD or psychedelics are something that need to be. They're doing microdosing. Maybe I don't know. I'm not really there, but I don't. I don't believe that you. I believe that like a couple experiences is enough to change your entire view. Like you could have one experience and it's like, okay, holy shit. It's not like the Matrix, kind of like, you know what I mean? Like when you see the Matrix, like when they took the like, was it red pill, blue pill? I can't remember, but Matrix, and then they saw like how society was as it really was, and be like, oh, but you see, as humans, you can't handle that, so go back to your delusion. I don't know how I feel about microdoses. Yeah, that's kind of how microdosing seems kind of like, I don't view it as something that like a maintenance, cause like as an antidepressant. But I don't know. I'm not here. There's not enough studies on it. I haven't done it. Just because I haven't done it doesn't mean it doesn't work. Hi everyone. On 12/13/25, my son. On 1/20, I lost my sister. Oh no. Oh, are you kidding? Okay, everyone. Well, you're in the right place because we have a lot of loss here as well. Stick around. I'm sure you heard Joy. You'll hear Joy's story. I am so sorry. I am so sorry to hear that, MJ. And Valentine's Day is probably extra special hard for you, I imagine, as a result. Yeah, the government did a lot of testing with it. I think they didn't. I mean, because they were back in the they were always trying to come up with the miracle drug. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go home and we will cook for my sister. Okay, and take care of her. Thank God that she is still here. I'd be so sad if I lost her because we could have. You guys know that, right? I mean, I'm putting together a video right now that's showing like how it was 3 years ago before we got here. It's showing what we've done over the last 3 years. And I mean, not what we've done, but just by our presence being here, right or wrong, whether we did anything right or wrong, our presence being here, you can physically see that Annette is significantly happier and healthier. And before she was not in a good space. And so I'm so grateful. Let's go home and get something to eat. Yeah, okay. Now listen, the transmission's gonna dip off when we do that, you know. And Joy, she'll be home soon too as well. So she's out with her peeps. I'm gonna go home. Probably, I want to work on some videos. I want to play some songs today. Uh, you and Joy have helped so much. I know. Thank you for acknowledging it. I mean, we're not doing it to. It makes this sound so lame when we go around saying like 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 ringing our own bell, but we have to get things out of context to say that we're hurting Gloria and Annette. I mean, that we're stealing from them, that we're taking their money, which is, I mean, okay, all you got to do is call Joy a scammer, and she had a client last night that they were she'll tell you the story, but basically uh, she said, no, I'm not doing that because I mean, you know, you got a good deal, you got what you paid for. I'm not doing that. If I did that, you basically would be scamming me. And he said, well, if you don't do that, then you're scamming me. Oh gosh, she fucking she's like, do not call Joy a scammer, especially after what she has to put herself through. So she lost it on the. Oh man, the program is great. I attribute that to the program. You go after people in the comments say, "Oh, thanks, Allison." Well, it's nice because it does help because it stops the dog pile. What happens is you get one person making some comment for attention, and then a bunch of people dog pile on it, and it's kind of just brings the whole vibe. But bullies are funny. You stand up to them. One person like one side's winning. But yeah, so when the demonetization happened, Joy was like, I mean, it was kind of a blessing. It was almost a way, something from God in a way, because it was like, because people were saying that like we do this, we scam, we're doing well, saying it, but it's like it doesn't make any sense because you can't, when we're doing what we're doing now, we're just doing it because Well, actually, I find a lot of value in streaming. I mean, I'm still going to attend to that. I'm going to attest that Annette and this whole family got better and improved because we were live streaming, because we were able to see ourselves, we were able to get feedback. Gobbledygook! Hell yeah! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! And yeah, bullies need love too. I think you're a joy of people. Thank you. We appreciate that. Happy Val- Happy Valentine's Day. Exactly. Happy birthday to my dad. Okay, we're going to this is the bad section. Hold on, guys. We are all just living in this world. Indeed. Okay. Home we are. Oops, I don't need to lock the door. I have a garage. Let's see what's going on with the ladies. See if anybody needs some food. Casper's sleeping. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Oh, and that's not here. Buenos dias. Do you need would you like some coffee or anything? Have you had anything? Yeah, I'll make some breakfast now. Rich, I see you getting it. Well, I've always been into cooking. I've always been, in fact, when we first got married, it's just um, that our Jedi diet that was started in the cave on a one burner, um, just kind of changed a little bit. We kind of unlearned it, but now that I'm cooking for others and actually getting back to ourselves, I think having a little more variety might be a good idea. Let me take off my nice clothes here so I don't get them dirty while I'm cooking. Okay. What I need. Thank you, Allison, and thank you, God. We appreciate it. Yeah. So, yeah, but I. So it's not like I just learned like today. I mean, I worked in a five-star, five diamond restaurant. So a lot of the only thing I regret is like, man, I wish I would have stayed there longer. That's the only thing, godly. But like I said, I wasn't looking for stability when I was there. I was looking for that rush. I was looking for the next thing. I was very ambitious. Nothing was ever good enough. Oh, for sure, I'm good. Oh, geez. Okay, you are a cook. My goodness. Okay, yeah. The restaurant where I met Joy, not met Joy. Sorry, the restaurant where I was working when Joy and I started dating in Portland. Their big claim to fame on Sunday is the eggs Benedict. Everybody did the eggs Benedict, and we had an amazing holiday sauce. And we had a chef. Our chef was trained from Napa Valley. He came from Thomas Keller. I don't know if you're familiar with Tom. I don't know if you guys know chefs at all, but I was really into that for a while. You were in the industry for 25 plus years. I wish I would have done that. That's why now like why didn't I just stay at that job for the last 25 years? Why did I have to go do all this crazy fun other stuff? I mean, really, I really wish I would have kind of done that, but wow, I know. I mean, I love working in restaurants. So, anyways, my point is when I'm cooking, I often like every time, all the time, I flash back to that restaurant in Aspen. I mean, all the things I've learned there. I mean, it just comes. I mean, and the thing was is that I taught that. I mean, I learned that they liked me, and so it's like kind of bummed I left, you know. But you're off and on. Mm, you're off and on. What does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna put this on. You let me know, and I'll be right back. I got cheated my outfit here. Can I leave the pants on, I think. I'm too tired to work during the work week, but besides that, I go through phases when I'm not. Lots of love in the kitchen. My family is famous in Calabash. You're famous? Wait, what? You guys are famous? No way. We created a style of cooking called Calabash style seafood. Cool. No way. So you okay? You're a serious cook then. You're seriously in the restaurant. See, my dad, I grew up in the restaurant industry because he worked for. You guys probably haven't heard of it out there, but it's a restaurant company called Sherry's Restaurants. Are you familiar with Sherry's Restaurants? He was part of that. He grew that. Hey, there's Edie. To live will of God is with regret. I know. That's what they say, and I'm really I don't struggle with that because a lot of it is like I keep thinking like shit. Why did I fuck up that job? And my sponsor and you are just reminding me like no, you didn't fuck it up. It's like that's what God wanted. That's what like you should be grateful you're even there in the first place. You know, like you got to experience that. A lot of people never got to work in a 5-star 5 diamond. Never got to serve Ivanka Trump. I know. Can you believe it? If I would have stayed there for 25 years, like like she was a regular. She was one, and OJ was well until he died. You've heard. I've heard of. You've heard of Sherry's restaurants. Yeah, it's like a Denny's. It's a Denny's. And they came up with their whole thing was the guy was a real optimizer. So he built the restaurants from the ground up, and kind of the first one to start doing that. And he designed it in an octagon instead of a square. So that way you could make all the server state like you could have your sections like in an octagon, you know what I mean? Instead of a square. And so your servers could have one whole section to themselves much faster in and out. And then everything was centrally located. If you look at the design of the store, it's like it's fully optimized for service. You'll be starting to say, hey, Tammy, congratulations. That's great. Great news, great news. Wednesdays we'll do another stream where you guys come on up. You've heard of Sherry's Berries from Bill Burr. Is he funny? Okay, guys, come on. Let's go make the oh wait. Let me do one. Let's go make the ladies some yeah, battery. Yes. Okay. Oh, mom's already started. Oh, she got stuff going here. Okay, good. Good. You know like you met oh wow, you are famous then. What type Allison, what type of work did you do in restaurants? When did this? Hey Liz no way. Hey Liz, how are you? I know. Well, it's been a long time. We haven't been doing lives too much lately, but now we're gonna start getting into it. Well, right. That's part of that zest for life that I was talking about. That now I'm working more on stability. You know what I mean? Working on things that create calm and peace, and like I'm not looking for the next thing. I don't know. Sounds lame. I know. Sounds boring, but we're gonna do some steaks. I think what I want to do. I want to make a. I want to do some. Let me get onion. God, that hunch is so sexy. What hunch are you talking about? The hunch or like a detective hunch? So a couple of boy guys wanted to connect with you guys. Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Take it to Henderson Bird Sanctuary. Jesus loves birds, but they wanted the caves. We go to the caves. I know. That's why I jumped on the stream this morning. I was hoping to see one of them, and they maybe would jump on. I don't know where they are. They discorded me, and they said they're Excalibur. I mean, but God, come on. You know how it is. It's like, it sounds super easy, but like, I mean, Vegas is small, but it's big. You know what I mean? Got straight out the back. No, man. Listen, my back is hurting because there's a meeting that Joy likes to go to on every other day, and they have the freaking worst chairs ever. I mean, I, dude, I mean, they're foldable chairs, and I've sat in foldable chairs, and most meetings I've been to foldable chairs, but these particular foldable chairs, like they're designed to mess up your back. So and we've been going to so many meetings that I actually hurt my back by sitting in the chairs for too long. I'm sorry, I missed what Allison did in restaurants. I know that you guys invented a type of seafood, so it sounds like you guys cooked. And I mean, I was going to write an article about established chefs or cooks or something. But I could invent a type of seafood right now, and no one would give a crap. You know what I mean? You got to be somebody. Ooh, you know what? These somebodies are burning my eyes. That happen to you guys? You guys ever burn your eyes? Ah, ah. Okay. Hey, buddy, I'm eating breakfast. Annette's back, you guys. But thank you for saying I'm sexy. I appreciate it. I don't get to hear that a lot these days. Being my age and all, you don't. It's just one of those things. You'll see. You'll see when you guys pass 50, 55, start going on the side. It's like suddenly I don't know. Okay, eggs, sticks, mushroom. Yeah, I could chop them up, but I don't like doing babies like that. This is what we use. This is the best one. Trust me on that. Annette, you want a coffee? Glenn, you want coffee or tea today? Doesn't matter. I think she'll like the coffee better. Do a little Nescafe. Coffee. Decaf coffee. Thanks. Hey, thanks, God. Well, thank you, Godwin. Well, it takes time, and I think you're starting to see what I was doing, right? I mean, you had to be extreme one way in order to see the difference. So we weren't faking, but we weren't holding back. We weren't pretending to be something we weren't because, well, that's the way real progress is accomplished is by assessing the situation accurately. And I tend to overdo it. So I know, Don. Right? I know. It's really amazing. I'm so happy. She's talking. She went on a job interview. Yeah, that's going down. Let me run this. Allison, let me run this copy. Table 14. Here you go. Kevin Garnett, what's up, man? Check it out. Check it out. Okay, okay, I gotta do this with the phone. I think probably the best way to do this would be I'm gonna pull these off because these are done. I'm gonna use this for my eggs. So we're gonna use this later for the eggs. What are we using for the steak? What do you think? What do you guys think? Should we use this in an omelet, or should I use this for the steak? Like smother a steak with mushrooms and onions. Okay. Yeah. What did I say? Okay, Allison, have a good one. But you got to be throwing out half that food. No, yeah, no, they don't eat that. I'm gonna that steak. Mom will eat like this much, and that can eat quite a bit of steak. But anything they don't eat, that'll be my breakfast. I'm the what do you call that in sports? Not safety. He's the guy, the last guy, the guy that cleans the cleanup, clean up all the stuff. Save the steak. Oh, save the steak and gala. Damn it, shit. That would have been a good idea. Okay, so skip the omelet then. Just do the steak. Okay. Oh yeah, but Scobly, the good that how like healthiness doesn't equate necessarily to a lot of views and numbers, and we knew that. I mean, of course we know that. We know that drama. We know that people want to see. You're more drawn to people being intoxicated, doing crazy stuff than you are watching people be healthy. At first, I mean, Joy has reassured me, and I believe this to be true, that yeah, while it might be low numbers now, like where we're doing the healthy stuff, over time it'll build, and it'll be a better environment than having like 200-300 people in here when we're just acting nutty. Oh, the bird sanctuary. Okay, that's not a bad idea. I wouldn't mind checking that out. That's a great idea. But anyways, what I guess what I'm trying to say, Goblin, is that I appreciate you being here. You know, when it's not like super popular. When it's like when we're doing stuff that's like better for us, healthier for us, but doesn't give us the numbers that it doesn't give us the ego boost that we need. Because really, at some point, the numbers are about ego, and so obviously, while we're in recovery, I mean, God doesn't want us to have 240 people in here because I mean, the ego would not match. I mean, would not match, and either way it goes, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, it really doesn't. But the lots of beauty to videos. Yeah, no kidding. Thanks, man. I wore this for He-Man She-Man. I saw her yesterday. She reminded me of it. Yeah, I've been watching Mr. Deadman. He's pretty good. Yeah. I was on there. Oh, I don't even know about him because he had me on there when the Lalo incident occurred, and so he seems to be really into it. At least he covers everything. But honestly, I have to ask you. I mean, I know you're a big fan. You watch the Thorpes, you watch all those guys, and you do all those guys. But after a while, I've been watching for 2 years, and it seems like I don't know. It's like there's certain amount of like sickness going on. You know what I mean? It's like after a while, it's funny at first, but then after a while, you're like, okay, this is not a joke. It's this is like these are real people in there. And I don't know. It seems like people get off on their dysfunction, if that makes sense. And if you follow the views, that's what happens. Hey, what's it? Missed it. Yes, I remember you. I am doing well. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Goblin, you got to come back to Discord. It's safe to come back. Um, we have a new moderator, so I know you had some issues, but if you want to come back, that's easier for us to kind of catch up on there. But oh man, almost flattered myself. I seriously have to get an apron. Maybe that would be some good merchandise, some chef aprons for merchandise. What do you guys think? No way. I was looking for that song today. I was going to put that on. I was going to put that on as you know how we used to do the music video at the beginning? I was going to put that on. I want to bring that back. Okay. Omelet time. Oh, wait. Here goes. This first. This is the prep work. We did this. We made this earlier because we got the steak over there. So now we're just going to finish it up. Hi, Jerry. Do you like Marilyn Manson? I love all artists, especially Kid Rock and Bad Bunny. Those are like two of my favorite artists. I'm not kidding, man. I love it. Kid Rock is half the reason why I do this job that I've been doing Joy. His songs are all about that. Inspired me. And of course, Bad Bunny, Joy and I were into Bad Bunny in 2012, long before he was ever getting the airplay in the US. We discovered him down there, along with the other guy who does Tranquilo, Balvin, Jay Balvin. I think I'm better off just sticking with YouTube, though. I really like talking with Husky. What happened to you? Did what happened to Husky? He disappeared. He got mad at me. I think about. I really don't know. Everybody assumes I know what's going on out there. I don't. I really don't. And so Husky got mad because someone was making a alt account of his, and then he disappeared, and then he doxed us. I assume it was him. He said he was going to this, and then we got doxed. Do you ever have peppercorn sauce with steak? No, I don't usually put too much sauce on the steaks. I might do that for the ladies soon. They might like that. Okay. Now this is going. I gotta I got. Let me drop. Let me drop these. Yeah. All right. Creamy peppercorn. Did Annette hear? Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys. We should do a little update on that. She got deferred employment, so she'll be working there this summer. In the meantime, we're gonna start to see if there's anything else that she'd like to do. And you guys, Gottlieb, if you could fill them in on that, I'd really appreciate it. Well, Gottlieb, I appreciate you watching the whole channel. I mean, because like you watch a lot of YouTube, and I know you want a story. You want to be entertained. You want something going on, and I want to have. I'm a guy that likes happy endings, and, and a lot of guys don't like happy endings. They like a more like confrontational ending. I like the happy endings. All right, is that looking good? Yes. I don't know about any of that. I once in a while catch on here. Oh, he's a super smart guy. Well, if you see him, maybe he'll because he turned into a terror, and then he started making alt accounts of Ava, and Ava was the one. He's like, dude, you got to get this guy out of here because he's pretending he's me. And so that's what I kicked him out. And then that's when he got really mad. Okay, we're gonna go over here and cut this real quick. I hate it when the eggs are dry. I like them. I like them runny. Oh, these portions are a little bigger today because it's a brunch because it's late. Like I was at a meeting, so I'm more of a silent watcher. I jump on the lives. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Ava's the one that got me here. I call her the PhD of boy. That's pretty funny. Hey, Burgess, what's up? Me too, Mister. I love your channel too, despite all the haters. What's the story with the pan? Oh yeah, I know that it's a long story on that, Joe. I'm always watching the shorts. Okay, cool. She's been progressing. Yeah. Uh huh. Okay, cool. All right. Well, we got a T-bone steak, and a T-bone is interesting because it actually consists of two types of steak. You got the ribeye as well as the filet mignon. So this right here, this is your tenderloin. The most expensive part. That when you hear in the restaurant, oh, filet mignon, because it's the most tender part of the beef. So that is tenderloin. There's the T-bone. So this side over here is like a ribeye. Okay. Dad used to love this song. So I like to cut these for Annette, so she doesn't have to deal with it. Godly, tomorrow we're gonna go talk to a oral surgeon that does dental implants, and we're gonna get a price on that, and then I mean, ideally, we're gonna figure out a way to raise money. You know, I might even ask Ava for some help on that if she'd be willing. I don't know if she would, but I think it's time we take care of Annette. It's not about me. It's not about you know the channel getting a bunch of views. It's really about Annette having a life that she deserves, something better than she's been given because I neglected her for so long. So I'm gonna make that up to her. Ava's super fancy now with her medical studies. Oh, she studied medicine? What? That's cool. Awesome. I like anybody who studies science or the biological. Kind of gives you a different perspective on life, a deeper understanding. Okay. So I'm gonna put this on a nest. Annette goes on long walks, so she walks all the way down to Buffalo, which is a good 4 or 5 miles one way. No, maybe it's yeah, no, it's probably about 4 miles one way. So she walks a good maybe 8 to 10 miles a day. So and she probably only needs one major meal, and this will be it. Breakfast. How's that look? Gobbly. Edible? Doesn't look pretty, but it's edible. Trust me. Okay. Oh, Allison's gone. I need another runner. Let's run this to Gloria. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. I forgot something. Okay. So and then this is for Annette. Let me go get Annette real quick. Did you throw the where did they go? Look, I replaced them. What do you think? How'd I do, Galway? I mean, right there. There you go. There's not only is Annette improving and I'm improving, but also the canisters are improving. Everything's getting better. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Adriana, awesome. I choked on a piece of steak once and almost died. Oh my gosh, that's a scary feeling. Has anybody else had a near death experience before besides our friend? I have had a couple. Pretty good. Thank you, okay, Adriana. I'm gonna go get a net. There she is. There's the star. Okay. How's that look?
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah. We're on live stream.
All right.
Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
Hello. Hello. And I just made the breakfast. So.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. All right. I'll leave you alone. Protein. Yeah. We do a lot of protein here. I mean, I don't know much about gobbly. I don't know much about diabetes. I'm learning all this stuff. But what I understand is the diet I'm on is a pretty good. It's good that I learned this diet because that's a good diet for someone on diabetes. Correct? Asking that for ketchup. You don't ask that. You just do it. What else you want ketchup for the eggs? You think? Hold on, I'll be right back. Lily, ¿cómo estás? Hey, man, thank you. Beasties, I got this in New York. No sugar. Okay, no sugar. I know. But the thing is that she fights me on everything. Every time I turn around, like she's eating a muffin or an orange or something, and I'm just like ah. Been watching in silence, parking around there. Oh hi. Oh cool. Good to see you, Lily. How was the stream so far? Everything good? Oh yeah. What was I doing? All right. Okay. Let's see what else I'm gonna do here. Let me. You something to drink? Hello, hello, hello. When is the morning meeting? The morning meeting was at 7 a.m. Pacific time. So that, my friend, has come and gone. Can you guys hear on this thing? Can you hear this? Or should I switch it over to this guy? Or does it distort out? You got this one? You got telecast? Cool. Oh, hold on. There's the link. Rich Joy seems to be doing really well. You know, she is doing good. She had, she struggles with this stuff. It's a real deal, and a lot of people don't understand that. They think it's a party, and like they make fun of her when she relapses. It's like it's really awful that I mean, some of the people that either don't get it or, I mean, someone's trying to change their life and make it better, and they're and they're and you know how it is, and it just. But I think what it happens is what. Oh, excuse me. Can you hear that? Yo, it's bombastic. Oh, look at, speaking of which, speaking of someone who is getting tagged on a regular basis. Okay. Cool. I'm backstage. Let's see if I can do this now. Cool. Now what happens
Now what
if
happens
I
if
leave?
I leave?
Oh. Looks like I just it's Can y'all hear that? So you guys can hear that, right? Thanks, White. Thank you, White boy. Thank you. You know what I mean. I mean, having a sound check, having a guy out there really helps. Okay. So you're not getting an echo. That's what I'm trying to make sure. You're not getting an echo, and it's not distorting. Now the next thing I want to do is try this. Now I want to switch to my microphones. We have a couple different ones. We can use this one. Test. Does that pick it up okay or no? This overhead mic? I got an overhead mic up here. It's like, like in the movies. Like really. No, you just see two closeted gay guys. Oh, that's cool. Closet? Where have you been? Well, we know who had a bad bombastic. I'm sorry you had a bad Valentine's Day. It sounds like you didn't enjoy yourself. They say alcoholism is a threefold disease: Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day. Sounds like someone had a bad one. Oh, no, we're having a great day. Don't we worry. LCW, what's up? Oh, just the usual. I'm trying to figure out this. They've got. I don't know if I can do it on this phone here. This dash is coming in. You like that? Hey, white boy, are you still there? Sorry, I'm accidentally hit your thing. You just got here? Oh, she's not here to bring anything positive, and part of the reason why we don't stream and Annette doesn't stream is because of people like her. I mean, very toxic. She had a bad Valentine's Day, so I think she's kind of cranky about that. There are certain people that want to get a lot more attention than they, they just thrive on it, and actually don't even, it's like if they do that, then it kind of takes away from the rest of the room. I mean, everybody was having a pretty good conversation until she showed up. Now she doesn't know any different, or he doesn't know any different, but he or she, all they experience is just, because they just go around, they troll, and that's what they do. That's probably not just this account. I imagine it's probably what they do all the time. Annette had a really nice day. She I don't know. She's hello. Hi, here I am. I'm in here, babe. Are you back? Hey, I'm just doing a stream in here. You want me to cook your dinner, your lunch?
That went great. This was a really good thing.
Yeah.
Way better than I expected. Like, no, but I really need this because I'm gonna have a double kind of. She's gonna be my backup.
Yeah.
But she actually. I want to have both. I want to have both. I have 2 sponsors now, you guys. I just met with my second sponsor. That went really, really well. She was not going to let me not go. She said.
LCW says hi, Joy.
Hi, LCW. So the other day I got in my head about that I wanted to change my sponsor, and I don't know. I was it's my alcohol brain. Even when you're not drinking, you got that alcohol brain. So I realized it was just me getting in my head. But I reached out to this other lady who had been wanting to really work with me, but I'd been kind of like reluctant because I don't know. I was nervous with her because she's really pushy. But I reached out to her the other day when I was thinking. I said, would you want to be my sponsor if I end up, if it doesn't work out with my sponsor? And she said, sure. But she said, work it out with your sponsor or whatever. But so I ended up keeping my other sponsor, but now she's going to be my backup. But so I had the other day said that we could chat on Sunday at the meeting, but I didn't really know what that meant. And so I sat down to chat with her, but she wanted to do like a full-on meeting. And so she said, would you want to go somewhere and meet? I said, well, I don't know about it. She said, are you telling me that you're bailing on me when I made time for you today? That's what she said to me. I said,
oh, snap.
I said, no, I guess not. So we had a good time. But so that's what she's a lot more like not going to keep me on my toes and stuff. But my other sponsor is way too lackadaisical. So I kind of need both. But I love my other sponsor too. So I'm actually really happy because I needed a little bit more support. And this lady is not going to let me down with support. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Good. She's got my back where my other sponsor is much more kind of loosey-goosey. Yeah.
Yes. No, she's seen.
This lady's hardcore. She said she used to go to meetings where the women were required to wear dresses and nylons, and they would lock the door. And if you didn't say you were an alcoholic, you were kicked out of the meeting. Like if you didn't say your name and I'm an alcoholic, how some people choose not to do that.
So she's old school.
No,
hardcore.
she was like, she went to those LA ones where everyone those hardcore.
Oh, okay, yeah, LA sobriety is what you need.
Yeah,
really.
no, she said she's been to the really, really hardcore meetings where they just intense stuff in there, they look meetings.
Yeah, 2-pack headband. Hey, white boy. Hey, sorry about that, white boy. I didn't mean to. Hey, Gobbledygook says hi.
Hello, everyone. I'm gonna make lunch. And what is the day that they go to the breakfast? Because she said she thought that was Tuesday. Because if that's the case, because me and her are going to meet on Tuesday after the meeting. If that's the
I got Monday and Tuesday. I got 2 men's groups.
No, but I was saying when they go to the breakfast. Because
what breakfast?
I'm talking about the one after our 7 a.m. meeting.
Oh, I don't know. There's no.
Okay, but if they ever go to the breakfast when I meet with.
No, there's no set. There's no set.
Okay, but that would be perfect if the times if that ever works out.
Why don't you just call it out and then because they just decide then at that time.
I'm just saying, the times you want to go to the breakfast and I didn't want to go. Well, that would be a perfect.
I see.
I see.
Okay, cool.
Anyways, I'm really happy.
Okay,
I'm gonna
great.
make some nibblers. Hey, everybody. Glad everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, we're doing good. Don't you just hate it when people noodle on the guitar?
That's kind of already a conflict though with the two.
What?
I already have a little bit of a conflict of their advice though. Is that I don't want to say it. I was in it. My one sponsor says I should share at the meetings when I do. And then the new sponsor says I should not share for 90 days. It'd be that's what the other guy that's always passes. That's because the sponsor tells him to. You know the other guy in our meeting who's new? And
Yeah.
he never shares. I was like, why does this guy never share? And I guess there's a bunch of sponsors that believe the first 90 days you should not share and you should just pass and listen. So that's what she recommends me. I'm like, I don't like that because my other sponsor says I should share. So that's a little bit of hard.
Which one says that you don't shouldn't share? Oh, the LA one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That for the first 90 days, you just listen and you say, you know,
That's hardcore.
you congratulate people on their coins or.
It's pretty much what you do anyways, unless you get called on. So,
Yeah.
you know.
But my other sponsor always likes when I share. But they're at different meetings, so I could share it one meeting and not share it the other. But so I'm right like, what do I do? I take everything going on, but it's your own choice. That.
What do you think? What do you think, Galvin? Cool, huh? Well, you know, everybody has a different way. Yeah, I know, contradicting sponsors. You know, okay. Well, what I know about AA, any therapy really, any therapy, but I definitely seen AA.
Did you have any breakfast?
Yeah, I did. I had a little bite myself. So you go ahead and cook for yourself, please. Yeah, but what I know about AA is that typically what happens is, you know, a lot of people come in with family issues, you know, and so they end up recreating their family life. So, like in a situation where, I mean, contradicting parents. I mean, that's classic. What divorced parents, right? Like one parent does one thing, it's like you bounce between the two parents. Like, and so she's totally recreated that. Man, I gotta get this fixed. After Annette's, I'm doing mine next. Okay. Yeah, but Rich, you're not an alcoholic. I'm not. Shh. Who says I'm not an alcoholic? Yeah, that's true. It's no good for Joy of two sons to say, well, this one's like a tactical thing. I mean, honestly. One says you should never share, and another one says that you should share. Well, two things. One, I don't see anywhere in the book where it says you're not that, like where it gives the instruction to share or not share. I don't. I think that is a personal opinion. That is a personal opinion of a sponsor. It's not a. I mean, what if the sponsor said, "Hey, what I want you to do every morning is take 3 sips of soda water, and throw salt over your left shoulder because that's what worked for me. I did that every day and I got sober. I did it 90 days in a row. So I want you to do the same thing." Well, then that person, if they don't question anything and they just do whatever that person says, that person would now do that, right? And then they would say, "Oh, gosh, I guess the secret to getting sober is you got to drink 3 sips of soda water and take some salt and throw it over your left shoulder every morning before you start your day. Otherwise, you won't make it." So when I sponsor something, and so it gets passed down, pretty soon people are like, "Why are we doing this with this salt thing?" I mean, I don't know. My sponsor told me to do it. You see, so that's why they have this book and they have the traditions and they're pretty strict about it. Yeah, well, look, if you're sober today, all right, it worked. I don't give a crap what you did, what somebody said. I mean, like, yeah, if throwing salt over your shoulder kept you sober, great. That's awesome, right? But we have to remember everybody has an ego, especially in these rooms. So if you go around like kind of passing down these like hardcore egos, like, oh, you know, my sponsor had me do 180 meetings in 90 days, you know, so that's what I want you to do, you know, like okay, well, I mean, it's not the Marines, although it's very, very, very military based. I mean, it's very war. Gobbly, have you been in? You've been right. It's very much like veterans. I mean, it established. I mean, it's just like war story. It kind of established from the old war days, like where you sit around and tell war stories. And so it's you know, and so if you get too hardcore, pretty soon you're going to be like walking a 2x4 plank if you don't walk this plank perfectly, you're gonna, you know, it's like no, man. It's like if you're sober today and you were sober yesterday, you win. Whatever you did, great. Hey, white boy, should I turn off the? I think there's a way I can turn off the counter. Should I turn that off? Did that bug you guys at all?
Yeah.
You went as an observer to one? What are you, like a nurse? Dr. Gobbledygook? What was your opinion after attending a 12? I found it fascinating. I found it very healthy that these adults who were somehow seemingly hopeless drunks got together and they shared their experience, strength, and hope with each other. And they became better. And they were not a glum lot. They were happy. Something like that. It was for a class requirement. Okay. All right. Professor Gobbledygooks made me go do this stupid class. I have to go to AA meetings. And the next thing I know, I'm now I got a sponsor and I'm secretarying a meeting. Now the problem with Come As You Are is that you have to it's a I have to retune the guitar. You literally need two guitars for that song because I need one that's tuned. I don't need two guitars, but I'm not going to retune my guitar every time I want to play one song and then retune it back so I play the other song. I mean, no. So you have to have two guitars for this song. So, and if you do have two guitars, then you can play it. And you play this one. You can also play Jumpin' Jack Flash. There's probably a few others that are tuned to the key of D. Oh, here's what I gotta do right now before I forget. Botrix. I need to fix this because one of the drunkalogs guy said, then I started going to X Bar, which you know is the worst. And X Bar was the one I was a bartender at. That's awesome. Join the stream here. That's actually kind of funny. Oh, I got a funny one. I'll post it. Joy told the story, but I'll tell you guys. I'll give you guys a heads up on it. It's so last night, well, she went to work and then we went and hung out too. But she was at work and she was wearing her pink because it's Valentine's Day, and she's in the elevator and some woman comes up and says, oh my gosh, happy Valentine's Day. You look so cute. You look so cute. She goes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And then Joyce said, thank you for reminding me. I almost forgot it was Valentine's Day. And then the lady looked at her like, but why are you dressed like Valentine? Uh, the lady was so confused. Okay, I mean, can you picture it? I mean, maybe I had to be there. I don't know. Did I tell the story right? You didn't want to recognize him? He probably did. You recognize? Okay, gobbledygook. I know you're kind of an atheist, but I mean, come on, right? I mean, out of all the means for you to choose to go to for your class, and all the times for him to go, and all the time for him to share that particular statement, not knowing you're the bartender, I don't know. Maybe did he? Is it possible he knew you were the bartender? That'd be that unlikely because unlikely. Okay, let's do that, and then but I mean, every time I hear that story, I mean that I'm gonna put that's a scene. That's a funny scene in the movie. Do I need this theme song? Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Yeah, something. George, oh, you kidding? Joy has several theme songs. First of all you have to do is put Joy. If you can put a filter that's like black and white, like Charlie Chaplin with like grainy lines and stuff, like black and white like that, like a movie, and then speed it up just a little bit. Speed it up just a little bit, so it's like fast forward like Charlie Chaplin, and then silence it. You don't even have to have a silent. I mean, just I mean, total character. Bartender to shrinks for dunks. Yeah, that's probably why I probably didn't stay bartender very long. I get irritated drunks. All right. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go hang out with the wife now. It's been a good afternoon. It's been good fun. It was good seeing Bombastic as usual. Gobbly, always good chatting with Gobbly. And maybe we'll come back a little later. Or to see kind of what we're doing. All right, Al. Have a good one.